What's going on, guys? It's Coach Noop back in the building with another one. As usual, it's going to be jam packed full of jewels. Anytime is appreciated because you can be doing anything but you hear me checking out these reviews. It's another wild one, man. It's about an estranged husband who kills his wife's boyfriend and then he killed himself. Let's get to it.
I'm Linda Hurtado in tonight for Mark Wilson. And I'm Allie Corey. Thanks for being with us. We'll have more on those stories in just a moment, but first. Two men are dead after a murder-suicide in a Valrico neighborhood early this morning. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office says an estranged husband killed the wife's new boyfriend and then lit himself on fire, taking his own life. Fox 13's Kylie Jones is joining us live with the very latest on this one. Kylie, what do you know?
Mental health, physical health, spiritual health, decision making, man. This one, you already know off top. It's crazy, bro. It's not mentally right. It's not spiritually right. It's not physically right. It's not the right decision, bro. And an estranged husband is a husband who, they're not with the wife anymore. The relationship is broken or they've been separated for a while and he's not living in the house with the wife anymore. They're basically, you know, not together, but on paper they're still legally married. So that's what estranged means for those of you guys who don't know. And yeah, he should have just let it go, bro. You ain't been there, you know what I'm saying? And for some reason, the divorce wasn't filed, and she moved on. And it's clear that she moved on. And now, after all those years, bro, you everything seemed to be cool until you found out she had a boyfriend, and then all of a sudden, you want to off the boyfriend. Like that's a sucker move to make, bro. Worrying about a woman that you're not even with anymore, let alone, you know what I'm saying, worrying about the man. You know, they always say don't come to the man with the business that you got for, you know what I'm saying, your wife. You talk to your wife about that, man. Check your wife. Don't check the dude, man. He's just doing him. He probably knew she was married, but you ain't been there. So they got close. They did what they did, man. And really it's bogus to do something like that, man.
Well, the sheriff says that estranged husband had been threatening to come to the home and take his own life. That's what deputies believe happened after he shot and killed that boyfriend. The sounds of gunshots and sirens woke neighbors up early Wednesday morning in this Valrico neighborhood.
I live up front and I could see smoke where it was something on fire.
Ricky Sewell and his neighbors came out of their homes in the Arista neighborhood to see this truck engulfed in flames.
Everything was just flamed up and out of hand.
The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office says two 911 calls came in just before 4 a.m. Sheriff Chad Cronister says the first call came from a woman saying her estranged husband, 51-year-old Philip Cordova, was in her home and threatening to shoot her new boyfriend. Moments later,
call takers also receive a phone call from their 12-year-old son, who's upstairs hiding in a closet, saying that daddy just broke in the house, and all he hears is a ton of commotion downstairs.
Look, man, and you know it's not mentally right either, bro. When you know that your son is in the house and you still pull this off, bro, you do something like this. Look, man, if it's that serious to you, bro, get your kid and get up out of there, man. Take your kid out of there if you don't want him to be around somebody else, man. And really, it goes to show that just worrying about what that female's doing too much, being in her business, bro. You had to break in somewhere. So that's not your crib if you breaking in, man. And then to even know that she had a boyfriend, okay, you got a son, so she probably told you it's going to be somebody around him. But you had to be stalking her too, just to find out that dude was over there. And then you went over there. You was in your feelings. That's another thing too. Being in your feelings, man. Every one of these reviews or these videos that I do is because of these dudes are in their feelings, man, and they're putting too much energy into a female, bro, instead of worrying about themselves. Like it's just it's crazy, bro. And then dude, 50 some years old, man, if you put as much time into being destructive, into doing something positive and getting some money, ain't no telling where you could be at, man. But you so worried about one female on this whole earth, all these females, and you that worried about one that you don't even do anything to her, which you shouldn't. You do something to her boyfriend, which you definitely shouldn't even be worried about. Like, let him find out that she ain't shit on his own, man. Don't just take his life because she's messing with him while your son is there, terrifying everybody. Dude lost one parent this time, and that traumatized that little boy, man. Ain't no telling what's gonna be in his head, you know what I'm saying, for the rest of his life, how he's gonna act off of certain situations, especially when it comes to women, off of what he was showed. And 12 years old is young, man. He's not even a teenager yet, which, you know, it's crazy that he would even be put in this position. Again, I just said this in the other video the other day, like putting these kids in positions to have to make these kind of judgment calls, man, it's crazy, bro. And this little kid was brave too, to be able to call the 911 and, you know, ask for some help, bro, because he's hearing so much going on downstairs, man. He's smart for not coming down there and doing that, man. But it's messed up that he had to be put in that position to even come down there and do that, man. Stop and think about what you're doing, man. And stop putting these kids in messed up positions. Stop putting everybody, including yourself, in messed up positions, man. It's really not worth it at the end of the day, man. Taking your life, taking somebody else's life over a woman that you're not even with anymore. Like, the only tie that you had to her at this point is the kid and the divorce that you need to get, so you don't have any ties to her anymore. You could just take care of your kid and go on about your life and live your life. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't care if you got a girl or found another wife or whatever, man. And that's really what you needed to do, or just work on yourself, go get on your grind and do whatever you got to do, man. Keep your mind off of negative things, bro, because it's never worth it in the end.
Says dispatchers could hear some of the commotion.
On the estranged wife's phone, hear her husband tell her new boyfriend, "I'm going to kill you," and then hears several gunshots.
When deputies got to the scene,
they see a vehicle fully engulfed on fire, what they believe to be a male laying also fully engulfed on fire with a firearm a few feet away.
Chronister says the couple had been separated for years. Last week, the estranged husband found out about the wife's new boyfriend.
He continues to tell her, texting her and calling her, that he's going to come to her house and take his own life and that he's going to light himself on fire.
And he really did it too. And that's crazy because you ain't been with her for years. And then all of a sudden when she get a boyfriend or you find out about the boyfriend, she could have had the boyfriend for years, bro. That's how much time and energy that he put into worrying about something that he shouldn't even have been worried about in the first place, man. Like, it's an example of what doing too much does for you, man, or being in somebody's business that you don't have any business being in the first place, man. Worried about the wrong thing, all of that stuff, man. It never ends well, bro, when you don't focus on yourself first. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks about you, man, and handle your business and do what you got to do, bro. And then he just messed all that up for himself and for, you know, his son. Like, he had a responsibility, bro, and he neglected that. Like, you know, once you have kids, you're not just here for yourself anymore. You got responsibilities until they turn 18 and beyond, because some kids need more help. Shit, until they, you know, man, and late 20s, early 30s. You know what I'm saying? Who knows, man? But that's selfish when you do stuff like that, man. You're not thinking about anybody, not even including yourself when you do shit like this. And I wonder if he like shot himself or something, and then lit itself on fire, then shot itself. Because when you stick your finger on the stove and it's lit, and you or on an iron or something, somehow you take it off right away because it hurts, bro. So you got to be mentally off if you didn't shoot yourself and you lit yourself on fire and let yourself burn like that, bro. He had to probably shoot himself and then or lit the fire and then shot himself like quickly after that.
Calls it a violent and tragic situation that shattered innocent lives.
Maybe we could have got the estranged husband some type of help where he wouldn't have felt that this type of violence was his, and taking his own life was his own option.
Mental health, man. It's not ever the right option, bro. Think about yourself first, your mental health, man. Like that's the most important thing, bro. How it's gonna affect you first of all, and then everybody else. Bro did that. He could have been somewhere on the beach chilling, bro. He decided this was the best thing to do, man. That's messed up, bro.
Sheriff Chronister says they're confident that was Cordova's body in the truck, but they can't confirm it at this point. The sheriff's office also hasn't released the name of that boyfriend at this time. Guys. All right, Kylie Jones live for us tonight. Kylie, thank you.
Anyways, man, it's Coach Noob. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you're digging this kind of content. And your time is always appreciated because you can be doing anything but you hear me checking out these reviews. Until next time, I'm out.